The reMarkable Paper Pro. It isn't reMarkable's latest entry of tablets into the e-ink scene. It's been out for a while now, but it's new to me. So let's talk about it. Welcome everybody back to the channel. This is 2530 Media, and of course I am Aaron Reed. Hey, if you guys are new here, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified of when I release these videos, which I try to do at least once a week. And of course, if you're finding the information useful, helpful, or just entertaining, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button. So today we're going to be talking about the reMarkable Paper Pro and the reMarkable platform, and why I decided to pivot from my previous e-ink tablet for daily carry to the reMarkable Paper Pro. This is the reMarkable Paper Pro, an 11.8-inch, 229 ppi Gallery 3 e-ink tablet. And we're going to talk about why I pivoted from my platform that I previously was using to the reMarkable Paper Pro being my new daily driver. Is the reMarkable Paper Pro too limited for power users? Well, I'm coming from a platform that pretty much has every tool that you can imagine available for you within the Notes app, within the Reader app, just on tablet, period. So when I decided to make the switch or try out the reMarkable platform, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use it as that daily driver. I was unaware of the functionality that is natively on the reMarkable tablet. So once I started exploring the reMarkable platform and using the reMarkable Paper Pro, I started noticing a couple of things. I started noticing that reMarkable actually gives you natively, well, at least me, all the tools that I needed to do what I wanted to do on e-ink, from a UI that is easy to navigate. Once you're inside the Notes app, pretty much every tool that I needed to do what I wanted to do and get accomplished on e-ink, whether if it was in the office or just at home doing my personal writing, I had those tools available. From organization and tagging to the ability to move those pages around within the Notes app that I wanted to move around, delete pages, add pages. I pretty much had every tool that I needed as someone who considers themselves a power user of e-ink. The only tools that I kind of felt that I missed are going to be the ability to index out my information with a table of content or some sort of outline feature, and the ability to link notebooks together, meaning the ability to insert a link from a different document, a PDF, or a different note or notebook to whatever I'm working on or working in. So those were the features that I kind of was missing from the tablet, but it wasn't a deal breaker because everything else that I normally do with e-ink, I was able to do. And the tools that come native on the tablet allowed me to get everything done, from the ability to pinch and zoom. I use that a lot when I'm inside the office working on projects. The ability to add pages to a PDF just wherever I want to. I bring a lot of PDF documents on tablet, multiple page PDF documents that I use for work and for studying, and just the ability to add a page wherever I want to and take more notes to add with those annotations that I've done on the PDF. They're clutch. They really come in handy. So why the switch? Why did I decide to pivot from the platform that I was daily driving to the reMarkable platform and the reMarkable Paper Pro? So like many people, when I decided to get into e-ink a couple of years ago, I did what most of us do. I got on YouTube and I started looking up e-ink tablets or e-ink technology. And I ran into a lot of content creators, and most of them all kind of said the same thing about reMarkable. Premium hardware, great writing feel, but it was pretty limited. But I stayed open-minded and I got my hands on a reMarkable Paper Pro Move when that tablet released. And it wasn't until then I realized this platform isn't as limiting as some say. Now, I will admit, depending on your use case, depending on how you want to use e-ink, what tools that you require, and what type of workflow that you need, that can determine if that platform is too limited for you or offers everything that you need. So I looked at the reMarkable platform and I looked at a list of things that I just have to have for my needs. And let's see if they check those boxes. So one of the most important things for me is going to be writing feel. Now, the reMarkable tool is EMR, and there are a lot of people who aren't fans of the active pen tech. I'm not an EMR purist. I just want my tablet to work. I want to be able to write on a tablet, and I want it to be a good writing experience. And you get all of that with the reMarkable platform tablets that have the active pen tech. So the reMarkable Paper Pro has a great writing surface for me. It's like a pencil on paper type of writing feel, where I feel like I'm using something textile. I really feel like I'm writing on a tablet or a legal pad or just, your traditional paper and pencil. I don't feel a difference between the EMR and the active. Matter of fact, the only thing that I miss from having EMR is the ability to use my beloved Lamy AL Star EMRs for all of my writing needs. I just like the styli. The next thing that was a requirement for me is organization. I needed some good organization, both within the note-taking experience in the Notes app and also for filing purposes. reMarkable is one of the few tablets that I've used that allow me to store everything in one spot. So I can have a PDF, an EPUB, notebooks, any documents that I bring on tablet, I can store in one folder under that one category if I need to. So all of my meeting notes can be in one spot. All of my research for whatever I'm doing can be in another place, and everything pertaining to my 9 to 5, whether if it's a PDF diagram, some pictures or images, emails that I've brought over from my email server and I've saved on my tablet for use later on. All of that stuff can be stored in one place. Now, something that's kind of been a new thing for me is the front light. The option to have a front light on a tablet has really worked out to be something I like. It's not necessarily a need. I do have tablets that do not have a front light that I enjoy using, but the reMarkable Paper Pro and the adjustable front light is just an added bonus to the tablet. And I also like the fact that the front light is just not as bright as others. Something else that I really needed within a platform was multi-tablet sync. I use a multi-tablet workflow daily for my e-ink. I'm currently using a combination of the reMarkable Paper Pro and the reMarkable Paper Pure, or sometimes I'll mix that up: Paper Pure, reMarkable Paper Pro Move, or reMarkable Paper Pro and reMarkable Paper Pro Move. So I use multiple tablets daily, and the one thing that I do need is good multi-tablet syncing. Whether I'm on the go and I want to take some notes, do some brainstorming, and then when I get to my desk, I can have those notes sync so I can further expand on what I was doing on a larger platform to do some long format writing. So multi-tablet sync was a big deal for me, along with a partner app that worked just as good, that gave me the ability to start notes within the partner app and then get on tablet and finish working on those notes. So a couple of things surprised me about the reMarkable Paper Pro, and honestly, just the reMarkable platform in general. One of them is going to be the quality. Now, I've always heard and read that reMarkable has the best quality in e-ink. I like the quality of the hardware that you're going to find with the reMarkable Paper Pro. So we're going to have an 11.8-inch, 229 ppi canvas color display that is going to be based off of Gallery 3 technology. You're going to get 2 gigabytes of RAM with 64 gigabytes of internal storage. So the next thing that impressed me was just the intuitive UI. I think the UI on the reMarkable platform is probably the most intuitive UI you're going to get on e-ink. You can just pick this thing up and start using it, from your organization to hopping within the Notes app and starting a note, moving information on and off the tablet. It's pretty easy to use and everything is quick. I'm not waiting for things. I don't have to go search for where things went to or search to how I'm going to send it off tablet. It's all intuitive and right there in front of you. For a tablet that doesn't have a native calendar app, you're able to integrate the tablet with your preferred calendar. And from that preferred calendar, I'm able to get meeting notes, which will allow me to see what meetings or events that I have coming up and planned. I can simply select that entry, and now I have a meeting note ready to go for me to go take care of that meeting. And the last thing that surprised me, and this is something that's recent, is RM mods and reManager, which is something I wasn't into at first. When I decided to get into the reMarkable platform and use it as a daily driver, I really didn't know too much about reMarkable mods, reManager, or modding your reMarkable and adding functionality to it. So since I have recently started using reManager and adding mods to the platform, it's made that reMarkable Paper Pro something that was good with just its native apps and allowed me to add a couple of things that made that experience even better. Let's talk about some pros and cons for me. What are some pros about the reMarkable Paper Pro, and what are some cons about the reMarkable Paper Pro? So the first thing is going to be the size of the reMarkable Paper Pro. Now, it can be on the heavier side for some, but for me, that 11.8-inch size tablet really kind of hits the sweet spot. It's probably the perfect larger size tablet for me to use. Smaller than those 13.3-inch size tablets, but larger than those 10 to 11-inch size tablets. Something else that was good for me is going to be the partner app. I was looking for a better partner app coming from the platform that I was currently on. The reMarkable partner app to me is the best partner app that you can use on eink. For me, the partner app is something that has been clutch. Coming from a platform that didn't have a good partner app to reMarkable that I think has the best partner app that you can find in eink has been a real plus to me. Just like any other eink tablet out there on the market, everything is not great. There are some things that are cons when it comes to the reMarkable Paper Pro. The main thing that we're going to talk about is going to be the color flash. With that Gallery 3, I like the way it displays color. You're going to pay a little bit of a price, and that's going to be color flash. For me, I'm going to say the speed of the reMarkable Paper Pro can be a con. Now, it's not all the time. They're just certain things that I have on tablet. When it loads, it takes a couple of seconds longer to load than other tablets. Now, I only truly noticed this once I got the reMarkable Paper Pure, and I was going through some documents that I had on both tablets, and I noticed the Paper Pure actually was slightly faster than the reMarkable Paper Pro with certain documents and files. Now, this next one can be a issue for people who bought the reMarkable Paper Pro when it officially launched, and there is an issue with screen yellowing. So another con can be the price point. Depending on which bundle reMarkable Paper Pro you get, can get pricey, up into $700, depending on if you want to get a keyboard folio with the Pro Pen. I think the cheapest I've seen the reMarkable Paper Pro is around $620, and that's going to be an entry price to own. So it just depends on which bundle you want to get. If you want to just get the tablet itself and the base marker, or if you want to go get the tablet with a upgraded folio and a Pro Pen, or if you want to get the keyboard folio. Whatever you choose to get could drive that price closer to $700 or over $700 or closer to that $620, $640 mark. But the price point or cost of entry could be a deterrent to some. And then if you look at spending $3.99 extra per month on the reMarkable Connect subscription, which could kind of roll out to be $47 a year, that could be an issue for you. So who do I think the reMarkable Paper Pro is for? Well, it's clearly for someone who wants color and a front light. If you want a good writing experience with premium hardware, an easy to navigate UI, great organization, and some good tools that come natively on tablet. And if you're someone who wants to tinker with your workflow with the use of reMarkable mods and something like reManager, reMarkable Paper Pro is going to be for you. However, if you are a power user of eink and you want things natively, like indexing, linking to different documents, a native calendar app that allows you to pull to-dos and events directly from your notes, the reMarkable platform might not be the tablet for you. And if you're not looking for color or front light and you want something closer to 10 inches instead of closer to 12, well, the reMarkable Paper Pro is definitely not the tablet for you. Also, if you want EMR, if you prefer EMR over active, the reMarkable Paper Pro won't be the tablet for you. And also, if you're looking for a cheaper price point of entry, let's say this is your first e-ink tablet, you're not really sure how much you're going to use the tech, the reMarkable Paper Pro might be a little bit pricey. I probably would find something a little cheaper to see if this is something I truly like. But with reMarkable, you do have a window of return. I think it's a 50-day trial period where you can buy the tablet, test it out, see if it works for you. And if it's not a good fit, you can always send it back to reMarkable if you fall within that window. So do I think the reMarkable Paper Pro is the best e-ink tablet on the market? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know which one of these tablets is the best one on the market. All of that's going to be subjective, and it all depends on what you want to use e-ink for. For me, I like to write these things down and just find out what I'm looking for within a tablet, and then I do some research to see which one of these platforms fits my needs the most. And when you get that tablet, whatever that platform is, to be honest, that's going to be the best tablet for you. Thank you guys for checking out this review of the reMarkable Paper Pro. We have some more videos coming up where I'm going to show you guys how I'm using my multi-tablet setup for both the reMarkable Paper Pro, Pure, and Move. And I even sprinkle in a little bit of reMarkable 2 in that as well. So thank you for checking out the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.